I'm going to make another roast a different way, but I had an appointment with my neurologist yesterday, and I have to have surgery. So, if you want to know what I'm making, this is a bottom round roast. We are going to sear it in a scorching hot pan and get a nice crust on it. You can hear that. About 3 minutes aside. Medium-high heat. But appointment with my neurologist found that I have several herniated discs requiring surgery. And surgeries will start in January. So I will be out of commission here probably come in January. I have started prepping already. I have almost an entire bunch of celery chopped up, 2 onions, big chunks, and we're going to do a pack of mushrooms and just chop them up. All of this will go in once I've got the meat seared. And it doesn't have to be finely chopped, just chunks. And then once that is done, these are just little white button mushrooms. Nothing fancy. And I just wipe them off. There's no need to really wash them. So it lifts real easy from the bottom. That means there's a nice crust. You can flip it to the next side. And when I say there's a nice crust, reconnecting, sorry. When I say there's a nice crust, let me flip it around. You can see that's not burnt. There's a crust on there, and it seals all the flavor in. And I like to do this in the cast iron pan. It works a lot better. But these are the veg I'm getting cut up. And these will all go in and cook to give it some nice flavor. And we'll probably press some nice fresh garlic in, which I will get that out now. And I will get my garlic press and I will crush the garlic in. I like that better than getting the jarlic. The jarlic doesn't seem to give it as much flavor. Hi Todd, hi Jackal. I'm cooking a bottom round roast. I'm going to let it cook probably all day. And when it's done, you should probably be able to just spoon it apart. And again, when you're putting a crust on the bottom of your meat like this, if it's still stuck when you go to move it, that means there's no crust on it. Okay? If it lifts away nice and easy like that, crust is on that side. So it's time to flip to the next. And see, nice crust, you're ready to go to the next side. And I'm on a medium heat, and I have a gas stove. I don't have an electric, I have a gas. Just letting y'all know. But big chunks of veggies. And I'll probably put carrots and potatoes and, you know, the normal veggies in with it. But when I go to move it right now, it's still a little stuck to the bottom of the pan. So that means that the crust isn't finished on the bottom. But I don't put anything in it until I finish putting the crust on the outside of the meat. When I do this, it seals all the juices inside. And I got every side of it. And then I'll put it in slow cook it all day long. Let the flavors seep into it. And like I said, at the end of the day, no matter what roast you put in there, I don't care how tough the roast is. If you slow cook it like this and start it in the morning, at the end of the day, you can eat this with a spoon. I don't care. Honestly, I do not care what roast it is. It could be the toughest roast you have. This one, yep, ready to flip. Now we'll do another side. Yes, I do cook like the older generation. I was taught like the older generation. I was taught from them. My great grandparents came over from Poland. And I spent a lot of time with my French great-grandparents on my mother's side. I learned a lot of recipes from them. I even have my grandfather on my mother's side. His parents came from Poland. And I have his mother's recipe for spaghetti sauce. Homemade spaghetti sauce. And the last time I made it with my grandmother in the kitchen. We made it with vegetables from the garden, fresh herbs from the garden. And it made, I think, close to 60 jars. And it lasted us a couple years. It was all preserved and fresh, and it was better than anything that you could eat in the store, I promise you. I would rather do that all day long. I love to do fresh game. I don't believe in hunting and wasting. Love venison. We just had wild boar the other day. A fresh shoulder from a wild boar. And this is about seared on all sides. I'm on my last side now. So I will actually, since it's searing now, I will start adding in and I wish you guys could smell it, honestly, because there's nothing like smelling it. Usually you can smell outside my cooking. My delivery people love to come by here, but they also love to come by here because I always give them snacks and drinks and everything when they come by. They always know that they can come by here if they're hot in the summer and need a cold drink, or if it's, you know, cold, they can get a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate or cappuccino. I always have something for my delivery drivers. That's probably just the mom in me. After all our kids and grandkids, that's just me. Now, I have a garlic press. This is the garlic press I was talking about. Get yourself a metal one. Invest in a metal one, please. And I'm going to put you back up on here so that I can use both hands. I have the already peeled garlic because it works a little easier for me. But this press works. Oh, I got to turn you around. You're looking at my wall. There you go. The press works so easy. Boom. I'm going to press it right into a bowl. And I don't know if you guys, so you guys can see, it presses huge heads of garlic real quick. And it presses it all. It doesn't waste it like these little plastic ones. And it presses it so easy. And with my hands, my little hands, I promise you, I have a hard time. This goes so easy. But we love our garlic, so. I'm going to do about 5 or 6 heads of garlic, cloves, and we don't cook with salt really, just to let you know. I just, not unless it's for a specific reason. It's not something that we cook with. Pepper on the other hand, garlic, yeah. We definitely cook with that. Add the garlic in. I'm going to turn off this heat because I'm also going to add a pack of onion soup mix. This has enough salt in it, but I just like the flavor it gives. Sprinkle that on top. Some black pepper. And I use usually crushed black pepper, but my batteries are dead on my thing and I haven't changed them. And I'm being lazy this morning. And do I want to use anything else? I think I'll use a little bit of bullshit on it. Yes, that's what it's called. Bullshit. If I could open it. See, we have bullshit, chicken shit, no shit, all that shit. We have all these seasonings. And that's no shit. Special shit, chicken shit, no shit. Yeah, just a little bit of shit in there. Now, after I've done that, I will make sure, oh, I have a habit of doing that. Put my top on my Dutch oven. It is sealed up. I'll take it. I will throw it in the oven. I will turn it on, set my temp, and I'm probably going to go at 225 and just let it ride all day and not worry about it. And when I'm ready to eat, it'll be ready. And don't know what I'll make with it this evening, but I'll make something. I like doing fresh pasta. I like doing just different stuff. My favorite to do is my grandfather's stuffed cabbage rolls. We call them golumkis. It's a Polish dish. You make it with ground beef and sausage and bacon and rice and garlic and onions, and you blanch your cabbage rolls, and you have to mix everything up and then roll it in the cabbage rolls and put it in a dish and cover it with tomatoes and bake it in the oven and season it and everything else. And it's a process. It takes a while, but the other one is pierogies. That's one I make with my mother. My favorite one is blueberry. Those are amazing. Everybody usually gets the potato or the sausage and kraut, but I love the blueberry ones or the farmer's cheese. Those were my favorite growing up. And I'm thinking about sharing some of the recipes that I have if y'all are interested. Just simple, easy recipes that the family loves. I mean, I did the Mississippi roast one the other day, and it literally took me 5 minutes to throw together, put in the oven, and it was done that night, and I didn't have to worry about it all day, and dinner was done for the family. Literally 5 minutes. That's something you could put in a crock pot before you leave for work and come home and your dinner's done. Or while you go out and run errands. And you don't have to be worried about making dinner for the family. I know I've got recipes for breakfast that you could put in the night before. And when you get up in the morning, your breakfast is ready. Like we used to do it for Christmas morning. And we would have Christmas morning breakfast would be ready. And everybody come down and they're getting their stockings and breakfast was already made. That way mom doesn't have to make breakfast for everybody and everybody can enjoy. I mean, there's just different little things when you have a large family. Sometimes you have to find some easy stuff to do. Or you have a busy household like we do with 150 snakes, lots of kids, lots of grandbabies, and lots of dogs. So if y'all want to see anything in particular, just let me know. Send a holler out. I'll go ahead and show you what the roast looks like later this afternoon when it's done. I think I might add some tomatoes to that too. Usually tenderizes it real good if you add tomatoes to it. If you add that to a venison roast, it takes the gamey taste out and it tenderizes it so well. So well to do that to a venison roast. Oh, it's amazing. You do a venison roast the same way I just did, but add a thing of diced tomatoes. It is one of the best roasts I've ever had. But I think I'm going to put some tomatoes in there. That sounds good with it. And I will let y'all see it this afternoon.